just one. Not only build your application, you can also test it, and the artifacts can be stored in some whatever artifacts tools you are using. It could be JFrog, Nexus, whatever you are using, it can be saved over there. What a great tool that it could be. If you are having such kind of environment, go with the Jenkins. Jenkins also have automated testings. Integrated testing ensures coding changes does not break the existing functionality. Not only that, automates the test are automated tests are crucial for maintaining the software quality. So these to maintain the software qualities, we usually use testing a lot, and that can be done with the Jenkins. Artifact management can also be done. As I told you, the artifacts can be saved in the Nexus or artifact trees, or you can use JFrog, whatever artifact tree you are using. It all depends upon you which one you are using, but you can save all these artifacts into your repository with Jenkins. Ensure dependencies are constantly available across the environment. Now, real case scenarios, if you talk about Jenkins pipeline automates build, test, and deploy the processes. Automatic testings in CI/CD CI pipelines can be done and maintains the code integrity. So this could be the real case scenarios. Now let's discuss about more into the containerization. Now, if I talk about containerization, first, write a Docker optimization file. What does that mean? Writing the Docker file with more efficient way will reduce much of your task. Trust me, that's actually very true. The more efficient Docker file you write, the more efficient application you can able to deploy into any of your environment. Writing efficiently Docker file reduces the image size and build time, which is being required. Multi-staging build helps in optimizing the Docker file and its efficiency. Image tagging. You can easily tag your images with the meaningful tags, aids with the version tracking, like v1.0.0 or latest. You can tag any way of your choice. Helps in deploying the specific versions. Security scanning, regular scanning of the Docker images enhance the security. So every time, if you are doing, because we are pulling the base image from the Docker Hub, now those can be trusted or those cannot be trusted once that you are downloading. So make sure that Docker image should be scanned for the security. Every time whenever you're deploying into to the production, a scan should be done before you go ahead. Tools like Clear or Travi identifies the vulnerability and vulnerabilities effectively. Now, if you ask me, we usually go with Travi or Clear. These are the tools that are best suited into the environment to do the security testings. Okay, now is there any other tool in the market? Yes, recently launched by Susan Q. Warden. It is another tool that is up in the market for security of the images to check the vulnerabilities for the images. Real world use cases scenarios, Docker optimized application packaging and deployment processes. Security scanning ensures image integrity and risk. So these are the things that we should be seeing before we implement any application into the environment. I request everyone, if you have any questions for me, please put it into the chat room. I would be very, very happy to answer you all of your queries. Now, orchestration tool with the Kubernetes. Namespace management. If you ask me, namespace is very, very important. Now, what is namespace? I don't understand what is a namespace in Kubernetes. Okay, let's discuss about that. Namespace. If you ask me, namespace is actually a virtual space you will be getting into your environment. For example, I will ask you, now, you guys all are corporate employees. You will be getting your own seats or your own cabins into your organization, isn't it? Yes, we all get one table or cabins or one cubicle into our environment now. Those becomes likewise. We require the same thing into our app, into our environment of Kubernetes, the same virtual isolation I require. For example, I will tell you now, you will be having different application like app one. Okay, let's go from here. We started from here. We will go over here. Now, let's discuss namespace a bit as the topic comes up. Namespace. Okay. Now, in namespace, a virtual isolations you will be providing. Okay. Now, for example, it could be based on your project one, project two, project three, or project four. Likewise. Now, project one files or develop project one files cannot or any resources of project one would not on project. Okay, it's very easy to create a namespace also. Just one line command kubectl create ns prod. That easy. It is very easy to create namespaces. Now, namespaces is very vital for management. Using the namespaces separates environment within the cluster very effectively. Helps in reducing the isolation management and across the environment. Reduces resource request and limit. Now, on the namespaces, you can put a resource quota. We usually call it a resource quota. A resource quota. That means you can put a resource limit. That what is a resource limit? Now, my project one would not have more than 50 pods running. My project one will not have more than 50 pods running, or you can say so. My project one should not have more than 8 services running, or you can say so. 2 core of a CPU will be consumed. That would be the maximum limit for the project one. Okay, so these kind of limitations you can put on the namespaces. You can put the limitation on the memories also. So it all depends upon you, but you can do so. And that's how we are actually improving our over here also. We are doing it also here in our environment also. Okay, now that becomes very important for when we have a namespaces. Now, defining requests and limits ensure the efficiency resource utilization prevents resources. Now, that prevents resources contains and optimize cluster performance, help for the package management. Now, imagine if you want to install Prometheus and Grafana. It is a monitoring tool. You want to install it. Okay, Shruti. Now, if you want to install Argo CD, that is again an integration tool, or you want to install Jenkins, again an integration tool. If you want to do so, how you will be doing that? Do you want a repository for the same? Yes. And then after that, you will be configuring all its services and everything. Now, if I tell you everything will be done for you and you just need to come and install that. Yes, we can do so by using Helm packages. Helm packages provides you a very efficient way to download your applications and every application is being downloaded. Imagine you just need to go with the helm repositories and download any applications of your choice. I would like to show you also artifact. Artifactory. This is the location where you will be having all the application. You just need to go and check it. Artifactoryhub.io. Now, imagine suppose you want to download a package for Prometheus. You just type Prometheus over here and you will see the packages will be here. And everything is going to be just you have to install the repository and then install the packages, or go to the template section. You will see all the YAML structures that is already being created for you. You can easily check what are the cluster roles or config map or kinds created for you. You can check and then implement it according to your requirements. You will see that if I type Prometheus, or if you say so, I can also type Grafana or any Argo CD. Let's go with the Argo CD or Jenkins. You will be seeing all those tools will be going to be there. If you want an official version, you can simply type, click over here, official. You will be getting an authenticated or trustworthy repository where there won't be any bugs. Okay, now it's all depends upon you how you want to configure your environment. Okay, and it is through Helm chart. It is very easy to deploy any application of your choice into your Kubernetes cluster. And trust me, it's damn easy. You can do it with one snap over here. So please, if you are interested in downloading or just learning help, do let us know into the query section. We will be taking your queries over there, and then if you request for any course or trainings, then we will be guiding you over there, starting from the scratch. Now, people do ask me, I don't know anything about cluster on Helm. Can I learn it? Yes, of course. Doesn't matter if you don't know, doesn't matter. We will guide you each and every step. How to where to click to open the terminal also. If you are interested, we will be providing those sessions also. It's all depends upon you what changes you want or what kind of a training you want from us. But as the IT structures are evolving each and every day, so you have to increase your skills also. So please do let us know about it. Next, real world case scenarios. Kubernetes automates deployments and scaling of containerization application. Helm chart streamlines application deployment and management. It's very easy to integrate your Helms or any tool that you wanted in your cluster. Okay, going forward with that, we will be coming with the Bitbucket features. Now, you can Bitbucket and GitHub place the similar kind of a structure. Now, version control tool, we will be using over here GitHub or any other support we will be using. Okay, now for CI/CD pipeline, we can also use Bitbucket pipelines with a YAML configuration. You can collaborate with the branching, with the pull request and code review. You can also integrate with the Bitbucket with the Jira, and Confluence integration is also there. For the big bucket, you can have access control who can have a permission to do so. Not everyone will be having a permission to access everything. So you will be giving access control management to that also. Now, going further with the same, I will be showing you more. Now, pipeline, if I talk about the pipeline, Jenkins pipeline overview, I will be providing popular, as you know that Jenkins is quite open source automated server tool, which is used for continuous integration and deployment. Now, Jenkins files are usually DSL defined pipeline using domain specific language. It is particularly Jenkins files are going to there, allows for versioning and code review. For example, you can use build, test, package, or deployment stages over there into the Jenkins files. Use an agent any to for directive or flexibility. Pipeline stages in Jenkins, you will be finding execute specific steps sequentially in each stage, ensures smooth transition between these stages. So you will be defining the structures with these particular build, test, package, and deploy. That will help you to write a Jenkins file. Now you can automate everything using the pipelines. For example, if I tell you, I will again take you to the draw.io for automation. It will be easy for me to explain you over there. Okay. Now, suppose you are having a application, web-based application. There you want to add any changes. Suppose I will give you a very basic example. Now, this for web-based application, we are having a Git repository. The codes for this web-based application is saved in a GitHub repository. GitHub repository. Okay. Now, suppose that web-based application is right now of a green color. Just giving a very layman example. Okay, which we might not use in a production, but I'm just telling you because there are many people who will not know the basics. So over here we will be having a green color. Now this web-based application background color is green. Okay. Now the code is being fetched from where? It is fetched from the GitHub repository. Okay. Now here is your cluster, Kubernetes cluster. Kubernetes cluster which is deploying your application. Okay. Now which is making sure your application is highly available, providing you the services and everything. This is your Kubernetes cluster. Okay. After this, we are going to use your Jenkins pipeline. Jenkins pipeline. Okay. Now here are your consumers who will be watching your codes, who will be coming and seeing your web-based application, which is a web-based application. Here are your consumer who is actually watching your web-based application. Okay. Now what will happen? Okay. Now currently, as I told you, your web-based application color, background color is of a green color. Okay. Yes, it is of a green color. Then now your management doesn't like the green color. They wanted to do some code changes. Yes. Now the codes are being saved in a GitHub repository. Now you do not have to go inside the application in your local host. You will just go to the GUI where your codes are being saved and do a minor change. From green color, your management doesn't like the green color. They want blue color. Instead of this, they want a blue color. You just need to set a pipeline for Jenkins. Just set the pipeline for the Jenkins and do the changes over here. Your developers teams are sitting over here. Do the change over here. Instead of green color, make it blue. Okay, as you say so, as the management says so, we will do the blue color changes. Now the moment you write the code over here, the moment it will be reflected over here, everything will be automated. You do not have to go inside the cluster to do the changes, or you need to go inside your local host and do the changes. No, just go to your GitHub repository and make it blue. Everywhere it will be. Now your web-based application changes will be directly seen to you, to your consumer. Now see, every time you will be changing a lot into your applications, so you want a direct impact. It can be even you want a direct impact, so you can do so. Now people do ask me, Shruti, there may be a problem. Then what if there would be a problem? Now this can be automated, or manual triggers can be automated triggers. If you want it automated, it can be automated, or if you want it manual changes, the manual changes can also be possible. It's all depends upon you, what you want in your environment. So this is your whole pipeline, that what we will be doing it. In upcoming webinars, I will be showing you the same scenarios, but with a practical demonstration. We provides our own lab. Okay, so it will be, if you take trainings from us, we will provide our labs where we will be deploying everything into a cluster. We will be creating a cluster. We will be integrating a cluster, the GitHub repository. We will be integrating with the Jenkins pipeline. Okay, if you want any artifactories, if you are dealing with the artifactories, then we will be doing some changes in the artifactories and then pushing our changes to there also. Now, it all depends upon how and what you want from your environment. That becomes the whole chain of our structures. Now, we will see and take a look of our questions. If there are any questions in the chat room or not. Okay, right now, let's see. If you have any questions regarding the trainings or anything, I request you, we have a proper list. You can provide us your all the queries in this email address, and we will be providing these sessions according to your requirements and according to your environment. So now people do ask me, I'm not using Jenkins, Shruti. We are using Argo CD. Do you provide the sessions for the same? Yes, we does that. Now we are using Kubernetes, but we are using OpenShift Kubernetes. On OpenShift, can you provide the sessions for the same? Yes, we does that. On SUSE ranches, we are using it. Do you have a sessions for the same? Yes. Do visit our website. We provide sessions. We can customize according to your requirements. If any questions, I request you to put it into the chat room and we will be providing you that answers.